we go again. It's the 15th of June. It's about 1:15. Now I'm about to call Harmon Mangat here, but before I do that, because I have to post these calls on social media, and because there are, the wicked are the ones behind these social media platforms, and the wicked hate the righteous. I'm one of the righteous. I'm a real woman. I was sent down from above on special assignment for the King of Kings. And that's how I identify, because that's exactly who and what I am. I'm not permitted to tell lies. Now, that's the language of the world and those of the world, the compulsive lying. So in order to make sure that what I have to say is respected, because I have rights and because the liars, the murderers, thieves, and destroyers who are in process right here, right now, of destroying my life with acts of bigotry and acts of satanic ritual abuse, they want to stop the truth from coming out, so they report what I have to say about them, because they don't want themselves exposed for the satanic savages that they actually really are. So I'm invoking my rights under the Torah. If you don't understand the Torah, that's not my problem. If you're not an expert in Torah, I suggest you turn around and walk away from me, because I will destroy you using the law and my otherworldly, foreign jurisdiction intelligence. I'm invoking all of my rights, well, at least part of them, or some of them, under the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, Article 13, Article 15, Article 3, and Article 4. Article 15, point 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4. I'm invoking my rights under the Preservation and Enhancement of Multiculturalism in Canada. I'm invoking my rights under the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. I'm invoking my rights under the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, a covenant providing that I belong to an identifiable group known as the Peculiar People. That's a ethnic and a linguistic minority. Therefore, I will not be denied my right to enjoy my own culture and to use my own language. So every word out of my mouth is my own language. That's protected speech. Do you understand? Listen to me. If you don't like what I have to say, it's because you're a child of the devil. Yeah. Yes, so now you've identified yourself as one of the walking dead. My counsel to you is to save the world and take yourself out, because you have no hope, you have no future, you have no value, and you are vile. Did you understand what I just said to you? If you're one of the wicked, you're not going to understand a word that I have to say. You would be incapable of understanding what I have to say to you, because I'm a woman who speaks the truth, and you're more than likely a male or female monkey, a human, a hybrid, a homo sapien, who lacks understanding. Yeah, because you're an animal. That's why you're legally defined, you a human, as a monster, because that's exactly what you medically, genetically, scientifically, and biologically are. Would you like some proof? We'll do a blood test on you. It'll cost me less than $20, and in less than 6 minutes I'll find out whether you're a man or a woman or a male or female animal. But I know just by looking at you what you are. I'm invoking my rights under the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. Most specifically, Article 5. Which states I have the right to security and protection by the province of British Columbia against violence and bodily harm, whether inflicted by government officials, by any individual group or institution. I have every single right under Article C to take part in every single conduct pursuant to the province of British Columbia at all and any levels, and I have the right to equal access to public service. Unfortunately for the province of British Columbia and the monsters who pretend to be that private for-profit Ponzi scheme corporation, I have the right to freedom of movement and residence. I have the right to leave any country, including this one, and return to where I came from. Yeah, I have have the right to own property alone. I have the right to inherit. I have the right to freedom of thought and conscience. I have the right to freedom of expression. I also have the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association, and that is a right I'm never afforded by the wicked, because it's only the wicked who are coming for me and mine and everything we have and everything that we are. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am and what I'm about to do, I'm about to call this thing here, this male monster, known as Harmon Mangat from CIBC. Now, I am a woman who has had my home stolen by application and title fraud by bankers and bar members, who then saw fit to embezzle the entire estate from the beneficiaries. Because in Canada, the bar members and the bankers, according to society, are all above the law. Well, I'm about to change all that. Because what you need to understand is a woman has jurisdiction over a human, because a human is an animal, and I'm a woman, not an animal. There's no monkey DNA in my blood. You can call me pure-blooded woman. So let's call Harmon here and find out what he's done, because I've given this thing instructions repeatedly, and it doesn't want to follow those instructions. So let's just see now, because after I do this, I'm about to take to Instagram and do a live post. I'm about to literally annihilate so many different pigs here. The elites in British Columbia feeding from the trough of corruption and perversion that they all are. They never pick up the phone, by the way.
Thank you for calling CBC. We're here to help.
No, you're not.
Pour continuer en français, appuyez sur le 9. If you know the extension of the person you are calling, please enter it now. To dial by first.
Returning on June 1st, 2022. If you would like to leave a message, I'll return your call when I'm back in the office. If you would like to speak to someone right away, please press 0 for the branch and line. Alternatively, you can call our financial consultant group at 1-800-465-2422. Please have your convenience card ready, and thank you again for calling CBC.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Harmon Mangat. This is your worst nightmare calling you, Victorian Evans. Callback number 250-661-0610. Now, I have provided for you very specific instructions that you have to follow, because the process that you and your banker buddies, or your bar member buddies, utilize to steal my in-trust private property, steal $80,000, and then your bar member buddies stole the entire inheritance from me, that whole process has to be walked backwards. And I'm the woman in authority. I'm the woman who owns that house. There's a contract in place, Harmon. You understand contract law? Contract is king. Your buddies at on the bench there, they never even had subject matter jurisdiction. I don't owe you a dime. I never did. I don't have a contract with you. My spouse did. Those are the rules. Do you understand the legal rules around contract law and around estate and probate law? Do you understand anything? And if you don't, you can't be a banker. Now, I've told you specifically what you're going to be doing. You have to pay back into the BC Finance Minister's account every single dime you stole from the $680,000 from the fraudulent foreclosure, because I have to go down and pay out that fraudulent mortgage of Sandra Dennis and Benjamin Howe, who are in unlawful, illegal possession of my stolen property. They're in possession of stolen property, which is an indictable crime. Now, why am I still not back inside my house? Oh, that's right, because the entire society here, the entire community around here absolutely hates me. You're all racists. You all hate women. My physical health is now deteriorating at a rapid rate because I need emergency services. Because you've stolen all my money, and now for years I've been left destitute and homeless. I've been raped multiple times because of what you and your buddies have done to me, because I had no money to live. Do you care? Of course you don't care. Now, exactly what I've told you to do, you have to do. Because if you don't do it, then I have to do it. And so I got a couple calls from CIBC Client Care. I have no idea why they're calling me, Harmon. On June the 6th at 12:28 p.m. and on June the 7th at 10:46 a.m., I received calls from CIBC Client Care. Now, you better believe I got a bullhorn right here beside me, and I'm about to use it on you because you're not listening. I'm going to have to command you to do what you need to do, or I have to do it. Because I have to get this done. I need possession back of my stolen property. That's my security. That's my necessary of life, my home. Just like everyone else who has been gifted a home. Yeah. Through a non-negotiable contract called a trust. That's what a last will and testament is, Harmon. You're all aware of the truth, but you're all compulsive liars. You're all murderers, thieves, and destroyers. I can't stand you. You can't stand me. You have personal first-hand knowledge that my house was being stolen, and you sat there and you did nothing about it, making you guilty of genocide. Do you understand the legal rules? Do you understand you're not above the law? Do you understand that one way or another you're going to see me face to face? You think I'm going to be happy? You've committed an act of genocide against me and my family because you're greedy savages, and BC's Asians need the real estate market to launder their money. And that's exactly what's happened in this case, Harmon. This is a case of money laundering. And you're behind it all, you and your bar member buddies. Twice a week in Canada, a mortgage-free home was being stolen from a woman just like me. So a fucking savage like you can fucking steal everything from that woman. I've been patient far too long. I've been far too kind for far too long, and that's all about to change because I've had it. My patience is run out, Harmon. So I'm available this afternoon for a phone call. What I need you to confirm for me is you've paid back all that money you stole into the BC Finance Minister's account pertaining to this matter. There needs to be $680,000 back into the BC Finance Minister's account because I'm going in to Scotiabank to inform them that Senator Dennis and Benjamin Howe of Victoria, BC have a fraudulent mortgage on my house because my house is stolen. So that means the two Asians who had the house never had legal right to sell the house because it was never legally their house. You understand the legal rules? I do. I'm an expert on them. I'm King's Counsel. Have I identified myself to you? I'm King's Counsel. I'm here on special assignment for the King of Kings. I'll be prosecuting you.
You are approaching the maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
Did you just understand what I just said to you? You're not getting out of this. You've all lied to me, and I've had it. I have a bullhorn right here, and I'm going to use it on you if I don't get satisfaction and if you don't serve me according to the instructions I provided for you for month after month after month after month.
Maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up. Your message has been sent. If you would like to try an extension, you may do so now. Goodbye.
Did you just get a load of that? Man, if you're listening to me and if you're listening to what's being done to me and what's happening to me and my family and I are targets for genocide. There are pigs in this province who seek to end my life and the life of my son and to completely destroy the legacy of my righteous spouse. I have written depositions filled with truth, filled with the legal rules. The satanic savages here, acting as bar members and bankers, refuse to follow because they all falsely believe that they're above the law. So I'm going to keep everyone updated on what's going on because what's going on here is these satanic savages, they want to murder me. So you, the one listening to this right now, you're listening to a woman right now there's a crime in progress happening to me. You're listening to a woman who's being murdered. They have stolen my home, most of my personal chattel, forced me to pay for their crimes against me, and they've embezzled the entire estate. Am I the first woman in Canada that this is happening to? Because what I can't find are any supports or resources available for victims of this level of genocide. Do you understand? Fuck, I hope so for your sake.